First, I thank you guys for coming out. Obviously, we're here today to introduce Lance Lynn as the newest member of the Rangers family. I also want to recognize his wife, Diamond, another new member of our family. Our interest in Lance dates back to college. In fact, I actually remember the trade deadline of 2011, trying to acquire Lance. I think that was one of the development opportunities I had delegated to Thad Levine at the time. Because it didn't seem like there was any reason why the Cardinals would trade him at that point, but I asked him to ask for him anyway, and John Mozeliak gave him a rather indignant response. But it was a good learning experience for Thad, so I'm sure he appreciated it. And obviously, we were more successful here last week in our pursuit of Lance. Listen, we look at his track record, extremely consistent, durable, winning performer on a major league stage. Look at what he did last year, and when you look at it in the context that really didn't have a traditional offseason or spring training, and really once he settled in, made a small adjustment mid-season, was very, very effective here in the American League. Very good against right-hand hitters, which our division is chock full of, and just a veteran presence that we're excited to add to the club. So, want to welcome him. Thank you, Lance. Appreciate it.
We'll just take questions for the three of them. We'll wait for the microphone. Oh, man.
Lance, what is it going to mean to you to get these 3 months that you didn't have last offseason?
When you look forward to just knowing where you're going to be, it kind of gives you the peace of mind. So I'm looking forward to that, getting things situated so I don't have to kind of show up on the fly and try to get ready for the season. I had 2 weeks before the season started last year when I showed up to spring training. So to have all that and know where I'm going to be, get a place set up and get a comfort zone and actually get to know the guys, I'm really looking forward to that, and being a part of something here is exciting.
What attracted you to the Rangers?
There's quite a few things. You look at the area that the ballpark is, the cities, the Dallas-Fort Worth area is a beautiful place to live. You look at the team. There's a lot of young and upcoming players, and there's a lot of guys that have been here and done a lot in this game that are on the team now. So come in and be a part of that, and there's a lot going on here that are positive, and I just want to come in and hopefully help keep pushing out in the right direction.
Thank you.
Lance, your velocity ticked up last year, I think higher than at any point in time in your career. You chalk that up to just really finally being over all the TJ recovery, or what? And was it noticeable, and did it have an effect on your stuff?
You probably do chalk it up to the finally getting over all the the second year or year and a half after having Tommy John. But I'm getting in my early 30s now. Maybe it's old man strength starting to come in, and just I feel strong. And it's been a while since I felt that way, and I think you saw that in the second half of last year. So hopefully I can keep that going.
John, this is for you. What does the signing of Lance allow you to do in terms of the rest of the winter is concerned, maybe with other moves?
Listen, I think we go into the offseason with an overall plan, and you want everything to kind of fit together in the puzzle. But the reality is you can't control the whole kind of choreography coming together at once. So every move's got to make sense on its own, and that's how we viewed this with Lance, was that regardless of what happens the rest of the winter, he fits. He fits for a short term, he fits for us going forward. Again, just like the track record, the consistency, really been a strong performer, and quite frankly, we needed that.
Chris, you've been around your players all winter. How much of a boost is it for the guys when the Rangers add a proven pitcher with an excellent track record to really add to this rotation? How much does that help your guys?
It's a tremendous boost to our group. They just want to obviously know that they can go out and win games, and to bring this man on board, kind of solidifies that at the top of the rotation. And we got some pretty good arms at the top now, and from an offensive standpoint, we just look like these guys are going to get outs for us, and we know we can score some runs. So I think it's a huge boost for all of us, just knowing that we're pushing this thing forward, and he's going to be a big part of it.
Steven?
Lance, as you heard JD talked about wanting to been aware of you for a long time and kind of wanted to get you here for a while. When you come into a situation like this with the new manager, a lot of things changing. Is it almost like a fresh start for you? How much you look forward to being part of that and being a centerpiece of that?
Yeah, you do see all that, and it is exciting. But as a player, you just want to come in and help win games as much as you can. And the older I've gotten, I've learned a lot from a lot of players that I played with over the years that have had a lot of success. And you help guys every day try to get better. You try to get better yourself. There's always something you can learn every day. And then with the with coaching staff, everybody needs to be on the same page, working in the same direction. And I think that's what they have in place here, and I'm looking forward to being a part of that and helping as much as I can, and just trying to do everything you can to win every game you play.
Chris, what you kind of mentioned it. What do you think of the rotation? I mean, there's 4 guys in there who've done stuff.
Yeah.
It's not this isn't a developing rotation right now.
4 pretty good guys that we got at the top. So it's I think the stability of having obviously Lance and Mike and Eddie and Smiley. Those guys are coming off Tommy John from a year before. So it's they should be completely healthy. But those 4 guys at the top are pretty significant. So I think it just gives us a chance every day that we go out on the baseball field. Like, we got a chance to win the game, and these guys have proven track records, and that's exciting for our young group, especially our position players, to know that they got these guys out there every day. And I think it's just I'm really looking forward to watching these guys go out and compete.
Levi?
You heard John talk about the adjustment that you made. Was that the shift on the rubber towards the third base side? Is that what was that the adjustment? Who picked up on that? Whose idea was that?
I was throwing a bullpen in Toronto, and I looked at the pitching coach, Garvin, and I go, something just feels terrible. I was like, it just doesn't feel good. And he goes, what do you think? I go, my feet don't even feel good on the rubber. And what I did is slid over to where I was on the first base side so much where my heel was off the rubber, and I just didn't feel confident even driving off. So he's like, just put your whole foot on the rubber and go right at it. And then started doing that. The next start was a couple days later in Boston, and threw the ball really well, and then stuck for the rest of the year. And it was just kind of kept me on line, torch on plate, and I didn't feel like I felt strong with my lower half, and then you can just go throw the ball where you want to from there.
Other questions? TR?
I could be a big coach. Slide.
Lance, about 4 or 5 years ago, the Rangers signed Lance Berkman to a free agent contract, and he wasn't shy about holding over the 2011 World Series over Jon Daniels. Wasn't afraid to gloat. Have you already started that process as well? And
No, that was my rookie year. I was just happy to be there, I'm not going to hold that over anybody.
what do you remember about pitching here? You won Game 3. What do you remember that other than Albert Pujols?
Albert hit 3 home runs that game, and I was a winning pitcher. So somewhere I'll be on a stat sheet for that. So that I'll take that. And then I think 2 games later, I was called in to intentionally walk someone. So I got that going for me too. So that's about it.
Other questions?
Was that part of the phone snap?
Yeah. Oh yeah.